All right, Denver Nuggets win game 7 versus the or game 5 versus the Miami Heat in spectacular fashion, even though it looked like the refs was trying to make this series extend as much as possible. They were allowing the Miami Heat to play physical, but then caught cheap fouls on the Denver Nuggets. Right, that was pretty much what it was, and I think everybody seen it last night. As far as the favoritism that they gave the Miami Heat, they were trying to extend that series, and like I keep telling everybody, man, that's why people lose interest in basketball. The games look fixed. Like the referees are the star, and they control the game. And in addition to that, all these ticky tack touch fouls, man, they can't be physical. It's times where I seen with Jimmy Butler kick Aaron Gordon, it was a foul on Aaron Gordon. It was another one where one of them bum ass Heat players, it was either Gabe Vincent or Caleb Martin, they went to the bucket on somebody and they bumped them and shot a layup, and the foul was on the defender. The NBA, man, they really need to readvise their strategy as far as what constitutes a foul and what isn't a foul. Some of that stuff ain't no foul. It's just not a sport no more, bro. I keep telling y'all that, but when they allow them to play, it becomes a sport on both sides. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I know if financially, it going 7, it's better for the league and stuff. But hey, it is what it is. But when Miami having an advantage last night with the refs, Denver still did their thing, and Jimmy Butler, scored what 11 straight points. Even though that three with Aaron Gordon was bullshit. Yeah. Well, check out the NBA Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit on a notification, increase your chance to notifications. We go live or drop video. And but yeah, man, Miami came out. It was hot. Bam came out. He was hot for a minute. But once again, they didn't shoot the ball particularly well. Neither did from three, neither did Denver, and that's kind of where they lost it. If Miami was shooting the ball well, and then Tyler Hero still didn't play at all, even though he got cleared to play, they shot less than 26% from three. You look at Denver, they shot less than 20, less than 18% from three. So, had Miami made some shots, you know what I'm saying? They could have, they should have ran away with this game and took it back to South Beach. But the fact of the matter is, if you got Kevin Love starting your starting lineup, then really your team ain't that good. Let's call it what it is. If you got Kevin Love in your starting lineup, then your team really ain't that good. And that's all I'm gonna say. So that's all I got to say. So, if you got Kevin Love in your starting lineup, your team ain't that good. So I mean, at this point, it do got to be 150 years old. You know, but they just didn't get enough from nobody last night. I mean, they didn't get enough from Struce, Gabe Vincent, um, Caleb Martin. I mean, he was 0 for 4 from three. And then you look, from Denver, they just did the little things. The rebounding war was let me see. Miami got 44. Denver got 57 rebounds. So that was a deciding factor, especially when you ain't hitting your shots. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they got killed on the boards. I don't think Bam is good enough to anchor the middle of a defense. He more of a four, but then he can't stretch it out well like most fours can today. He caught him between. Jimmy Butler, I think, got tired and wore down with knick-knack injuries. They need that one more guy over there like Damian Lillard that can help them or somebody like that. Um, you know, but looking at Denver, they just had guys that did the little things. Michael Porter rebounded like a beast last night. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well. Every time he get closed out on, he miss it. He only make it when he wide open. I mean, Jokic, took over in the fourth, bit. Jamal Murray, I mean, he found other ways to affect the game, even though he was 6 for 15, which ain't the worst thing in the world. He had 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 6 turnovers, though. That was the key. When you handle the ball as much as him and Jokic do, they're going to have turnovers. Caldwell Pope made some key plays. Jeff Green, yeah, Bruce Brown made some key plays. DeAndre Jordan came in and gave him a big block real quick. And Christian Brown, so for the most part, they found a way to grind it out. Yeah, they found a way to grind it out. They found a way to grind it out, and Denver deserved it. I told you they was the best team when I said they was the best team when this started, um, when the playoffs started, and it just simply boils down to, in my opinion, it simply boils down to health. And was Mike Malone gonna get out coached? And a lot of people were saying, well, it should be pressure on Jokic to win a championship. It wasn't no pressure on, they putting all the pressure on Joel Embiid. But you got to understand too is the 76ers have a lineage that they have a lineage that they have a lineage that Denver doesn't have a lineage. You know what I'm saying? That's thanks to Shaq and Kobe too. But yeah, they have a lineage. I think they won championships with 76ers. I mean, they're closer to the media mecca of North America in New York. So of course the spotlight's gonna be a little bit hotter on them. More people see the 76ers nationally than they see the Nuggets. And then you hear Joel Embiid constantly complaining about, wanting to win a championship, wanting to win a wanting to win an MVP. MVP was more emphasis on Joel Embiid wanting to win an MVP than it was on actually wanting to win a championship. And once again, he had an opportunity to go see Nikola Jokic in the finals, and they couldn't cut it. When they clearly was head and shoulders, knees and toes above Miami Heat. They should have beat the Boston Celtics. I think they was a little bit better than them, but they didn't. And he tried to, Joel Embiid and some of the media members tried to put pressure on Jokic and not look at the fact that, they use all these excuses for Joel Embiid, the injuries, the knick-knack injuries or whatever, or Ben Simmons, but Nikola Jokic never made he never made any excuse. Even though Michael Porter was injured last year, Jamal Murray was injured last year, and they wasn't 100%, this year they 100% and they capitalized. And to be honest, this might not have been their deepest team. To be honest, I mean, when they had Bones Highland, Monty Morris, what's the other kid's name, Will Barton, they was a much deeper team. But then again, they got guys in there that played their role, like Bruce Brown and Christian Brown, who defended, who did the dirty work, who made big shots when they need to make big shots, and they replaced Jeremy Grant with Aaron Gordon. Grant wanted to go, shoot the ball 1,000 times instead of play his role, his natural role in being championship. So they got a lot of guys out there that didn't really, who cared more about their career, more about trying to be an all-star than, wanting to bring their lunch pail and try to win. And that's what Nikola Jokic is. No ego. Him and Jamal Murray have no ego. Or at least it's not a big ego. And they won. So, Jokic cemented itself, but now the question is, can they do it again? That's the $1 million question. Can they do it again? So, big win for them, big win for Denver. The football team got 2 Super Bowls. I think they've been in like maybe 5 because LA lost 3. I'm not sure about the Colorado Rockies and whatever that. I think the Avalanche got some titles too. So, but yeah, they got one in basketball. I think Calvin Booth, ex NBA players, they GM, he did a wonderful job constructing his roster. And just because you won a championship with these guys, don't mean that they don't need to look to improve next year. I think they should continue to improve the roster, and not kind of mess with the DNA of the team too much, but as ways to continue. And once you become champion, then guys be wanting to go along for the ride. So don't forget that. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. This is the bell icon button. Hit the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. Hit the link tree from on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Congratulations, Nikola Jokic, for becoming named Finals MVP. Peace.